Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Tales of Vesperia. We are in the Critian city of Myorzo. This looks pretty nice. Buildings can be seen in the distance. Baul is the only one that can reach them. Well, that seems like a bad way to build your town, people. We don't need to rest, I don't think. No, we're fine. Nothing else here. Is that statue actually a Critian? I don't know. Can't tell. I can't see the ears. Oh, well. Let's get back to wandering around, talking to people, and avoiding the block puzzle. We'll do that later.
Initially, we Kritia just made a town in a remote location, away from other people. Then Cronus swallowed the town. By the way, I forgot my W.
I think I already read this with her, yeah. So I remember that missing W. Hello!
Oh, look, Judith is with you, too. Do you remember me? It's me.
No, don't remember you at all.
You left the city without really getting to know it.
How old were you, Judith? Alright, so that's the Elder's residence. Is that really it? Can we not, like, go to that middle building? This is a deceptively small place. For us to visit, at least. So we can exit there. We have an invisible plot wall here. Alright. Yeah, looks like the Elder's place is where we have to go. I just want to go over to this other building. Jeez.
Do you think we should really just go in?
I think we're in already.
He's the one who told us to wait for him here.
I guess the Critians really are different.
Why?
They don't seem to be in any great rush to get things done, that's for sure.
I mean, I guess that's what you mean. Wasn't sure if you meant the allowing you to just wait in here while he goes for a walk.
I know, they certainly are weird, aren't they?
Judith, you know you're one too.
Actually, you're kind of like that too, Judith.
That's funny, I don't see that at all.
Seems like Patty'd fit right in here too.
Might be nice to live here.
Ah, there you are.
Welcome back.
Are we ever gonna figure out what the heck these antenna things are anyway?
I've kept you waiting. Now, please, step this way if you will.
Huh?
Well, that is a blank stone wall.
This is the very means by which the lore of Myorzo is passed on.
Shouldn't you have a slate blackboard for that, then?
But, it's just a wall.
It could be a blackboard, except, you know, not black.
Judith, use the Nagig as you touch the wall, and repeat these words. City of dreams, veiled in mist, reality's extension.
Well, no, that's just silly. Nagig? What the heck is a Nagig?
City of dreams veiled in mist. Reality's extension?
I don't think you touched anything.
What's happening?
Ooh, it's a TV screen.
Whoa. So the Nagik can do this kind of stuff too.
Have we heard that word before? Because I don't recall it.
You know about the Nagig. Through its power and the secret phrase handed down, the wall's true form is revealed.
Wow, your voice got really deep for a second there.
This painting is kind of creepy.
Now that's kind of rude, Carol. Don't be saying negative things like that about other people's art forms.
The Kritia, stewards of wisdom, founders of the mighty Garaios, and ancient sages. Our misbegotten wisdom has sown only the seeds of ruin.
This seems like a mistake of some sort.
The Blastia we created granted us blessings, but also blighted the air, lifeblood of this world.
Then Rita was right. There were disturbances in the air in the past.
I mean, that was kind of obvious, wasn't it?
You think this is showing a disturbance in the air?
It looks more like the air is trying to eat the planet.
Nom 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 nom.
It is said that a great mass of air threatened to swallow the very planet whole.
Your voice changed again, sir.
The blight grew ever stronger and brought forth a cataclysm. In our terror, we gave a name to the cataclysm, the Adaphagos.
Well, Phagos is obviously eat. What the heck is Ade?
Adaphagos.
The world united to challenge the Adaphagos and banish the loathsome power which created it.
Hey, could that be the Entelekea?
It does look a bit like monsters and humans fighting something off together.
Though the Garayo civilization was lost, the Adaphagos was quelled in the end. The fact that we are all still here today is evidence enough of that.
I think that might be a little bit of a stretch, because, you know, that's assuming that this is true.
So then, is this painting showing the Adaphagos being brought under control?
Not that I doubt that it's true, I'm just saying that you can't connect those two concepts.
What is that?
Probably a ham sandwich.
It looks like a large ring. What is that?
Ooh, an onion ring.
I can't say. I've wondered that myself.
Your voice changed again, sir.
Hey, what's the last thing it says there?
Judy?
Hearing the world's prayers, life faded from the child of the full moon. The Adaphagos disappeared into the void.
Oh, so all we have to do is kill Estelle. All right.
What?
The world's prayers. Life faded from the children of the full moon.
Our world was preserved, but the story shall remain here for generations to tell of our sin. 240th year of Asul.
How long ago was that?
What's that supposed to mean?
There is no further explanation of what each of these phrases may mean.
That seems like a little bit of an oversight in the, historical record keeping, sir.
Our ancestors created the Blastia, which led to the downfall of their entire civilization. They then chose to abandon the Blastia and sever their ties with the outside world.
Is this a, analogy to the Industrial Revolution?
Estelle!
Bye, Estelle.
Let her go.
This is all the lore of Myorzo.
It's not a whole lot of lore.
Thanks. You've given us a lot to think about.
Has he, though?
You know what's helpful? There's this magic cucumber that'll turn any dish into a gourmet meal.
What?
I think we'll pass. Could we trouble you for a place to rest a while? I feel we may need to impose on you until our friend has calmed down.
You are free to use the house next door. No one lives there right now.
Thank you. Okay, let's be going.
Why would no one live next to the Elder? That seems like a piece of prime real estate. Estelle left the party. The legend.
Everything the Elder said is true, isn't it?
We don't know that.
His interpretation of the murals might not be perfect, but with all he told us, it was very convincing.
We knew this was a global problem once we talked to Pharaoh. He granted us time because he knew how we would react when we saw this.
He probably wanted to show us humanity ain't cut out to handle the situation.
And to make us give up on Estelle.
So everything's just going according to Pharaoh's plan, then? I will not let that happen! Never! I won't give up on her.
Hello. I'm afraid we can't offer you any special hospitality, but please make yourself at home. I don't know, I was kind of curious about those magic cucumbers. Have you heard about the legendary cucumber that makes any meal delicious? Yeah, that's what I want to know about. I mean, cucumbers aren't bad. I kind of like them. Can we look at this thing? Can we? Nope. Ah, specific. Alright, what about on the other side? A treat! Are those the magic cucumbers you were talking about? Probably not. Let's see. Let's see if Estella's in here. I don't see her.
The Cataclysm? The Autophagos?
More made-up words.
If that legend's true, then maybe the power of the Child of the Full Moon isn't the only thing to blame for bringing out the Autophagos.
But what about the hearing the world's prayers, life faded from the children of the full moon part?
Well, clearly there was more than one at one point.
Maybe they averted danger by killing the cause of the Autophagos, the children of the full moon.
I think we need a little bit more evidence before we can jump to that conclusion.
But wait! Aren't the Hermes Blastia the real cause? Can't we just stop those?
It might not be just the Hermes Blastia. That legend made it sound like all Blastia disturb the world's air.
Yeah, I mean... maybe they've fixed the Blastia by now?
Right, Rita?
The Elder said that Blastia are Blastia. There are no normal ones or special ones. I think that means the only thing that's different is how much air each formula uses.
Even the Blastia we're using?
Bodhi Blastia are special, but all Blastia utilize air in a formula. They're all the same. And formulas need air to work. The Hermes technique, the children of the full moon, they're probably only part of the danger. With more and more Blastia, the Autophagos will awaken. This is what the Entelekea are afraid of.
So why aren't they going around destroying all Blastia?
And that's what I was worried about.
I mean,
I didn't want to admit it.
If you just stop using all of the Blastia, then you would think that the amount of air usage by Estelle herself would not be a problem.
Blastia couldn't be bad. The people who used them for evil were the bad ones. That's what I always believed. But I was wrong.
So does that mean we have to stop every Blastia? Like the people here in Myorzo did?
Aye. We should toss every Blastia in the trash. Gotta row our boats with oars, too.
That's impossible.
Well, you could
we
use
need
sails.
Blastia for our everyday lives. Barrier Blastia, Aqua Blastia, Bodhi Blastia too.
I don't know that anyone needs the Bodhi Blastia, though.
Yeah, you're right.
So, it's really not possible?
I couldn't take on a really tough monster if I didn't have this.
Yeah.
I wish we could use Blastia without worrying about consuming air. But I guess that's just a dream.
The Rhizomata formula.
The who's what now?
What's that?
All things exist due to the sublimation, reduction, formation, and dispersion of air. Some think that a still undiscovered theory could freely manipulate those essential mechanisms of air. Formulating that theory is the ultimate goal of current magical research by mages around the world.
So that's the Rhizomata formula?
If it's found, manipulating air will become so much easier.
So you sound like you're talking about a recipe for risotto or something.
Of course, we need a formula to reconstruct air from power that was originally converted from air. But Estelle's power is actually directly manipulating air. Estelle is the closest thing to the Rhizomata formula.
Well, time for some vivisection.
If we can use a formula to interfere with and neutralize Estelle's power...
I don't really get it, but if you work out that formula thing, then Estelle can live in peace, right?
So by that logic, if we could control the excess of air, we could prevent provoking the Autophagos.
Awesome!
Sounds difficult, but awesome.
Also sounds like we'd just be putting off the problem for later.
So we're supposed to go looking for some formula that researchers all over the world can't find?
Yeah, but we're JRPG protagonists. We'll find it.
Now you're really dreaming.
And probably without really trying very hard.
I will figure out this formula. For Estelle and for me.
Yeah, you do that.
Huh? Raven, where are you going?
For a walk. All this talk about saving the world, the ultimate goal of magical research. This conversation's a little much for old Raven to keep up with.
Something tells me that that's just subterfuge. Oh, Yuri's thinking about murder.
Sounds nice and all, but the air is getting worse as we're sitting here.
Yeah. For now, we have to find whoever is making the Hermes Blastia. Otherwise, it'll be too late, just like Pharaoh said.
But how are we supposed to find whoever that is?
If we follow whoever's looking for Apatheia, they should lead us right to them. Cores are made from Apatheia, after all.
So Flynn and Nan and their friends.
Yeah.
I wonder if we'll have to fight them.
Probably. We've had to fight them before.
That's kind of up to them.
What was that?
Oh, it was probably just indigestion in the Entelachea carrying the city. Raven left the party.
There was a loud noise, wasn't there? I've never heard a sound like that before. That sounded like a tummy rumbling.
See? See, I was right!
You don't think so? Oh, whatever. That was loud. What was that noise? I wonder if it's going to be fun. Or not. Is it the sound of festival drums or a cannon salute or something? If it's not something fun, then I wonder what it could be. Oh, what was that noise? I was so surprised. I've never heard such a loud noise in my life. The city's always so quiet. We never heard loud noises like that here.
That was so loud. Just what was that noise? I don't want to go look, though. It's too much of a hassle. Wow. You guys are just lazy.
It was a large noise by the entrance. I was so surprised. Oh, I was so surprised. Don't I look surprised? That's weird.
Maybe they're all
This
actually
Blastia is
automatons.
working. Why?
Uh-oh.
This one is fitted with a core.
Something's written here. Warp Blastia?
So in other words, someone used this to leave Myorzo?
It looks that way.
Didn't they get rid of all the Blastia here? There shouldn't be any functioning, right?
Yes. At least that's how it should be.
Maybe someone brought some.
What could a functional Blastia be doing here?
That's exactly what we were just wondering. Also, your voice changed again.
It appears that someone's left the town.
Estelle. Where's Estelle?
Or Raven.
Wait, and where'd the old man go?
Huh? You don't think both of them used this?
What do you mean?
The Blastia in our towns should have all lost their cores back in ancient times.
Alright, so someone probably brought this one.
A core was probably brought in from outside the town.
Yeah, and who has come to the town recently?
It should require adjustment to function properly, but Estelle's an exception to the rules. If she can interact directly with air, she might also be able to reconstruct air to fit the core's formula.
But why would she...
Elder, could you get everyone to help us search to see if our friends are in town?
Very well.
Let's look for them too.
They'll actually do that? They're gone.
I never should have left Estelle alone. Maybe I couldn't have done anything, but I should have stayed with her. She was so depressed.
You're not responsible for this. Beating yourself up over it won't bring her back.
I know.
And what happened to Raven?
He was acting a little strange.
Do you think they're working together?
I really doubt they'd both disappear at the same time.
But why just the two of them?
Don't make me start questioning your loyalties, Raven.
Nope, can't interact with that. We have anything over here? No, just the uncrossable lines. Return field map. We don't want to do that. Alright, let's go see if we can find Raven and Estelle, or evidence of them not being here.
The Elder told me to help search for your friends, but they're not here. I've looked all around this exact little point. It's that suspicious man and the cute princess of a girl that went missing, right?
I heard that your friends started to disappear. We've been looking, but they don't appear to be in the city. It's okay. It's going to be okay. There aren't any good hiding places. They'll be found soon.
I poured sauce on your friends and ate them. Just kidding. I haven't seen them. They haven't come this way. There's nothing up ahead either.
These people are not moving at all from their spots. Way to go looking hard, people.
We've looked and we've looked. Can't find either the girl or the man. They may have gone to another island. There's several islands with Critian cities inside Kronos. But your friends wouldn't have gone there.
How do you know?
El Terese, Estese, that was your name, right? Oh, the Elder told us to go look for your friends. Estese, what?
Not very good at that, are you? General shop. I don't think that either of them have anything to say.
Oh, I heard your friends disappeared. Aren't they just hiding around here somewhere? I've been searching, but I haven't found them. I'm searching very hard from this single spot right here.
Yep. I don't see anyone in here. Alright, let's go check that place where we could rest. Nope. There are very limited places that we can actually go, and thus the game forces us to not actually look for our friends.
As you thought, the two of them are nowhere to be found.
Are we really sure we searched everywhere?
I wonder what could have happened to them.
Anyway, let's get back to the surface and look for them.
But even if we do, the world's a big place. It's reckless to just go searching blindly.
Perhaps the two of them went on a walk?
You just said that they weren't here. Where would they go on a walk?
A walk that involves leaving the town without saying anything to us? Not a chance.
Well, only the living have the privilege of saying they'll fight to the last breath. And words like conviction and resolve don't mean much to a dead man.
What does that have to do with anything?
Out.
Ah, well. Just when things were getting good.
Just who are you, anyway? What does the head of the Knights want with you? I can't believe I only just remembered that. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Hurry! We have to follow them!
Where? Follow them where?
I understand how you're feeling, but please try to calm down.
What? Aren't you worried?
Of course I'm worried. That's why we should calm down and think rationally, right?
Oh, right. Yeah. I see. I'm sorry.
Got any ideas?
Ah, yes. The Master of Myorzo might have some idea.
Is that the Entelekea?
He's an Entelekea after all. Maybe he felt the flow of air from the Blastia. Did you hear it? Could you tell us where it was? To the west. A sea of sand. A town?
It's not too clear, but a desert town. I think it's Jormungand.
That's the town in the sands of Kagor, where we met Duke before.
The sands? Why would they go to a place in the middle of nowhere?
Let's head there now.
Well,
You're
maybe not
leaving,
right now.
then?
I am.
You don't need to shoulder such a burden.
No, she doesn't need to, but maybe she wants to.
Haven't you suffered enough?
Thank you, Elder. But I'm not suffering anymore. If you went into the outside world, you might understand too.
Judith earned the Guardian of the Truth title. It seems inappropriate for someone who has lied in the past to us. But hey. We want to go back to Myorzo. Get into Myorzo. Myorzo, where are you? There we go. So there's still two things to do. Obviously, the warehouse minigame is one of them, but also we should get something if we rest at this house. Go ahead and rest. Where's she going at this late at night? I should be asleep too, for that matter. Where's everyone else
What do
sleeping?
they eat to get this big?
The only thing they eat is air.
It seems like that would not be very filling.
Any air that doesn't become an apatheia gets metabolized and makes them this size.
And they can live on just that?
Air contains all the necessary ingredients for life.
Huh. Well, that's a little trick we humans can't do.
The Entelekea have each evolved into a particular form that best suits their needs.
I'm not sure if evolved is the right term here.
It takes time. Many, many times the length of a human life.
So that's why they keep to themselves, even though they're all part of the same group.
Yes. Human knowledge can't compare to the knowledge the Entelekea accumulate over their lives.
I don't know, but if they're not interacting with people, then there's going to be a pretty big lack of certain types of knowledge.
But even though they're smarter than humans, they don't use magic.
The Entelekea have no need to rely on magic to defend themselves, unlike humans.
Okay, but magic can be used for other things besides self-defense.
Yeah, like making ham sandwiches, magically.
I guess they had no desire for power, other than to protect themselves.
So they had a totally different set of values.
That different set of values has led to the wars between the humans and the Entelekea.
And the two sides had to come together somehow to defeat the Autophagos in the past. Man, you gotta wonder how crazy that must have been.
I don't know. Baul's still young. He wasn't alive during those times.
Who gave birth to him then? Also, are we really sure that humans were alive back then?
Even so, he's been around more than 100 years already, right?
Yeah, but that would only make him around 20 in human years. I imagine Pharaoh would know about the events of that era.
I wonder if he'd be willing to tell us about it.
We won't know until we ask. Shall we meet with him so you can ask in person?
Sounds like a good idea.
We will soon enough. We haven't solved any of Estelle's issues, so he'd probably just yell at us again.
Yeah, but I mean, we could argue with him that giving us more information would make it easier for us to solve the problems.
You're right.
All right. When we come back next time, we will do another block puzzle. If we finish that in time, we'll just continue on with the story. Otherwise, that will be, it's entirely possible that will be its own fully self-contained episode. Anyway, see you next time, everyone.